Hi everyone, it's Nat. Hope you're all doing alright. So I'm finishing off the final touches on my Christmas journal before I show everyone, and I thought I might as well switch the camera on while I do this envelope. So as you can see, I've found this bit of a napkin. I was gifted 2 napkins recently. They are the most beautiful Christmas napkins. So I thought I'm going to rip this quarter up and see what I can do with it. And I've got a stamp, nice Christmas stamp. And I will do some stamping as well with my script stamp, just to make it hopefully look a bit like an address on the front. Oh, and I should find my postcode stamp too. Just wheeling myself across, seeing what stamps I've got in my box here. It might look a bit different because I'm actually in the lounge. I've got all my craft tables out in the lounge at the moment. So one of my kids has moved back in home, so I have just been moving all my craft room out to the lounge, which is better actually because I'm finding myself doing a lot more having it out here. Just wondering if I even have a postmark stamp in these stamps. Oh, I've got a Christmas sort of one. I might just use that. Got that one. I don't know if you can see it at the top there. It's not really postmarked, but it might do. It's Christmassy. I've got that big one. I see that sort of one on a lot, so I'll leave that out. I do have some smaller ones, but they're still in my craft room. And I won't leave you while I go and get those ones. So that'll do. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. So yes, it's a shambles in here at the moment. I've got craft stuff all up my passage. I can hardly make it to my room. I've got the desks out here, which is good. At least I've got somewhere to sit and craft, because that was the most important thing. Alright, so yes, I have this envelope that I have tea dyed. I have put a few goodies in there. I think I'll just pull them out. So what I might do first is just ink around the edges. So it's quite sticky here in South Australia today. We've had a few little drizzles of rain, but nothing substantial, which is a bit of a pain, but I suppose any rain's better than no rain. So it's quite nice inside though. I slept in a bit this morning because I've been staying up till like 2 o'clock doing all this crafty stuff. Been sitting here watching Wendy Mason do her Q is for quotes 3 and 30 alphabet challenge. So that's been fun. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to manage doing all this stuff to a timer. Although I sort of do, but I get one thing done in 30 minutes if I'm lucky, so. I reckon I'll do all of those challenges that Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah has put up in the future, just for a bit of fun. Alright, so that's inking on that done. While I'm at it, I'm going to ink this stamp just a little bit. So it's quite white around the edges. Yes, I've got 3 desks out here. I've got 2 that are lengthways stuck together. So one will be for cutting papers and my big shot and just a bit of storage. And then this one will be my crafty one. And then I've got one that's got my printer, my phone, my modem and my sewing machine on. So I will make it work. Okay, so I could try using the water brush. Let's see what it's like to rip. Actually, I think this one's easier to rip. I have been using the water brush a bit, but I'm not finding it. It's good for doing a long straight bit or something, but not really loving it too much. I've still got to get the hang of how much water comes out of the silly thing. I did see a lady the other day, she uses the water brush without water because she likes a nice fine tip on it. But she doesn't like it with the water. So I love that. I assume it's a poinsettia. I'm not sure, but it looks like it. Looks Christmassy, so that's good enough for me. So It's a bit big for where I want to put it, but it might look a bit different once I've stuck it down. Might even look better fussy cut a bit, but I do like the ripped edges. Just want to get some of the whiteness out of those little bits. Try not to rip the flower at all. Get some of this out off the bottom. Don't know what it's going to look like. Might be alright. Unless I cut the hole. I'm thinking if I ripped this little bit off, it doesn't look too bad actually. It gives the stamp a bit more room up the top there. I'm not liking these green bits at all. So I'll just fussy cut them out. Should use my little scissors, might be a bit more helpful. Yes, I hope everyone's doing alright and the fires aren't too bad around the areas. They take forever sometimes for them to be able to get them in control. Just going to cut along there. So I've still got heaps that I have to move out of the craft room yet. It'll probably take me like a week or something to finish it. Alright, and then I was thinking, I love the bird. So probably stick him maybe in this other corner. So I might rip him out a bit while we're here. Looks like a little bit of holly or something underneath him. Let's just see how he's going to sit there. Up the top anyway, I'll glue that down and see what it's like. So I'll just use my stick glue. Put a fair bit on or else I get too many bubbles. Right, that should be enough. I love doing videos. I'm not used to doing them when I've got people in the house. It's funny how you get, you know, you'll do videos that you show to hundreds of people on the internet, but you get paranoid when your kid's sitting in the next room. I went and shut his door before. I think he was a bit miffed about that, and then I said, well, if you were doing one, would you like me sitting here listening? And no, I don't think he would. So actually that's not looking too bad. I have to figure out where to put the stamp. Could even rip the stamp a bit. Or even put it over the other side. There's nothing saying it has to be on the right side, is there? It'd look quite nice over there. Now, do we want the bird? Maybe I will rip this little bit off as well. Just have the bird. Just put him. Try not to think about it. Been thinking too much lately and stressing myself out. That's where I love to get on with the crafting. There we go. The only thing is when I do so much glue, it dries and you can still sort of see it around the edges. It doesn't matter too much. they're looking pretty good. Use my little scissors for that. Now I'm going to let the glue dry a bit, and then I'll probably ink around those edges a little as well. Might even rub some ink around there, but it definitely has to be dry because I usually go and do it when the glue's still wet, and that doesn't work out very well. Do quite like the stamp over that side. Now, there's not too much glue there. Thinking I want to stamp my little address bit as well, so I've just stuck some tissue on there. That was clever. Alright. Now, which one do we want? We want walnut stain for this. So it's just the Kaiser Craft script stamp that I've got here. Always got to look at the thing so I know which way the writing goes. And then I still don't know because my thing's upside down. There, that's pretty sure it goes that way. Oh well, we'll soon find out. So what I'm going to try and do is just get like 2 to 3 lines down, like this area. Definitely getting about 3 there, but that's alright. What I might do is just blot it off for a minute. That's probably a bit much, so what I'll do is clean that off. And try again. Is the writing the right way? It's hard to tell. Probably doesn't matter too much. Alright, so we want about 2, I reckon. Maybe a bit longer across. Alright, just gonna do it now. That's not too bad. I'm quite liking alright. So, grab my wet wipes. So I'm looking forward to hopefully hitting these second-hand shops after Thursday. Haven't been for a long time, which is good. Had a bit of self-control lately. Yes, I do like keeping an eye out for envelopes and yeah, plastic page protectors and that. They're a lot cheaper at the second-hand shop. Alright, just put my stamp away. Now, decisions. Doesn't look too bad there, does it? And then we've still got the postmark. Could have stamped a bit further down this way. Wouldn't have mattered if it was 4 long or something. Anyway, let's stick this on. Still liking it though, it's looking quite Christmassy. Something a bit different. Having heaps of fun playing with all the little bits and pieces that I won from Auntie Vera. I mean the kit that I'm using. I will hopefully have a walkthrough up either tonight or tomorrow with my completed journal, which I'm looking forward to. That's alright. Now, got to figure out that they are. That one looks huge, doesn't it? It'd probably be right down there or something though, to add a bit of interest. Quite like that December 25th one though. Naughty or Nice, that's the name of the kit I'm using. Funny that. Someone used permanent ink with my stamp block. Not happy, Jan. Alright. So yes, hopefully the light's okay and everything here. Always takes a while when you move and video somewhere else to figure out the light and the sound and everything. At least my fridge won't be so noisy. That's not too bad, I quite like that. December 25th. That's pretty cool. I think that'll look alright as a postmark. Whack it about there, I reckon. I'll wipe that one off. Let's see what else we've got. Christmas Eve around the tree, silly season that it is. Spoilt wish list. I could put wish list on there. Christmas Day. Ho ho ho. I don't know. Could do a partial of that one. That's probably what I should have done in the first place. Me to you, to from. I get excited every time I go through my stamps because I can't remember what I've bought and I haven't used most of them, so it's a lot to have some fun with. Alright, we do need that cancelled one a bit, I reckon. So I'm just going to get some along here. Just this little bit in the top corner of them inked up. Put it there. And then some up there. That's a bit more interest. Actually. Then I might get some of the other side. I think down here. I could do some more up there too. It just adds a bit of interest. It makes it not so clean. So I quite like that. Now, I don't know if I'll do anything on the back. I'm trying to remember where I'm putting it. I think I'm tucking it in somewhere. Oh, I'm slipping it up into a sort of corner top tuck. So I won't put anything on the back. It'll be enough to get it in like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty nice. I'll show you that. It's my envelope for my Christmas journal. And as I said, I should be on in the next 24 hours to show you my completed journal. Take care, everyone. See you later.